Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, beings and beasts from this and other universes. You're watching WoWFilms. In case you had missed the previous few videos, I am currently levelling from 80 to 85 and recovering from the very rude cut-off that was forced by my recording program last time when we were about to wipe on Commander Ulthok, I believe, this boss here, who is in Throne of the Tides, the new 5-man. Yeah, I came back to edit just this first bit a little bit because I had massive technical problems, and as of this first little 30-second section, I am speaking 5 months after Kata, and so yeah, I know it's a little bit late for stuff that was recorded within a week of the release, but there were some massive technical issues. Anyway. Now that I'm done with that, we can go back to the proper commentary. So here I am in what's it called? That big shell crustacean thing. You know, like the crustacean of all crustaceans, the one that you wouldn't want to step on. Fighting Naga in its tummy. Or is it its tummy? I don't know actually. Yeah, you get the idea. Which is kind of cool. I like these quests. Pretty fun quests. Killing, why aren't I using up my holy power? My god. So funny watching yourself play, and I don't know whether any viewers have ever done it, but if you've ever watched yourself, recorded yourself playing on WoW, or any other computer game for that matter, and then watched it back, you realise many more things, and that was one of them. Just realised I had about 3 holy power for 20 plus seconds. And didn't do anything with it. Then again, I'm quite new to the holy power mechanics, so yeah, well. Anyway, back on track. Yeah, here we are. Back to this little hole that everyone has made their home. The brain is quite exposed, not sure what the electrical things are. I mean, I know that there are electrical impulses in the human brain and whatnot, but I honestly don't know whether these electrical impulses in the human brain actually show up like that. I mean, it would be quite interesting, really, to cut open someone's head and sort of examine their brain. I mean, it wouldn't be very humane at all. I'm not saying that it would be interesting from a scientific point of view. But that was very off-topic, wasn't it? So I basically just escaped from the place because I blew it up or something. Which doesn't really make sense because it's still there to this new place. Oh, I've been here before, I recognise it. Sorry, it's just all these little caves look so similar. Okay, so we're actually backtracking here. I'm in the same instance, but I've gone backwards. I'm now on the first boss as opposed to the second, which is pretty awesome, really. There's the loot, for any of you who are interested, just pause it back then at about 3 minutes, 18 seconds. And this is the guild. Yeah, hitting the daily cap a lot. So this is the cool animation thing that I showed you last time, and again Commander Ulthok, who we I think we executed a little more with a little more precision and skill this time. Yeah, well, I've had so many attempts at him over the last few days. Yeah, been quite painful, really. I mean, people say that the instances are hard. I mean, of course, this isn't heroic. I mean, judging on this instance, the one I've done so far, the instances don't look too difficult. I mean, I'm sure that it'll be like Rothel Lich King. I'm sure in a few months' time that'll all be so easy. Everyone's like face rolling them. Rothel pwned boss. Not quite like that, but yeah, you get the idea. In a few months' time, everyone will know the tactics. Everyone will have the gear. This is the coolest bit of the whole of Cataclysm Dungeons 5-man content so far. You get to be big. And then you get to own a giant octopus. I can imagine this being quite cool in Heroic, although I'm not quite sure what they'd add to the encounter in Heroic. Just something that might be, I don't know, interesting to see what they would do. So, yeah, we killed him, and we all went down into our normal sizes. and some more of the guild stuff, all the guild perks, guild perks, and the loot there for those who are interested. Then this is the fourth boss, who is actually that kindly shaman guy who has been possessed by an evil squid jumping onto his face and sacrificing him for the evil gods, and now he's breathing fire and sending out spikes from the floor and desecrating us all. Really kind of him, I mean, yeah, we were helping him, but does he give us anything in return? Nope. Probably wipe this, I know. It's not too difficult with the healing, but that flame thing hurts a lot. Yeah, I think as of healing this, I hadn't quite discovered that the thing that was doing most of the damage was in fact the DOT and not the thingy itself, the flame itself. So you've got to remove the DOT. More dots on the clock at all times. If anyone hasn't seen the original Onyxia raid guide, then they must see it because it's very, very funny. More dots on the clock at all times. No, there's basically this guy who is explaining the tactics for Onyxia 40-man in a very funny way. But it has completely no relevance with what I'm talking about at the moment. So I'll get on with this really. Mustn't stand in the spikes, mustn't stand in the fire. If you do get stood in the fire, then he'll dispel it quick, because it's a real pain. And, yeah, here we go. Did that instance, I think. Forgot to record the kill on that boss, so you don't get to see the loot. What a shame. I'm sure you can look it up on your, Atlas loot. That's it, on your Atlas loot, because everyone has Atlas loot. I haven't been bothered to install it after the patch again, but who cares. What am I looking for? Let's see. There you go. Running around on my seahorse. No, just joking. Looking for that thing there, which you can see on my map at the moment. And it's apparently right in there, but I can't get to it. Which is just plain irritating. Maybe it's down there. Which it probably is. Anyway, also completely irrelevant. I have a habit of talking about completely irrelevant things in the middle of a video, don't I? Yeah. My bags get pretty full to the end of levelling to 85 because of course I'm not actually speaking as I'm playing. I recorded 90% of I'm recording 90% of this, probably about, I think I'm recording out of 11 videos, I'm recording like 10 or something. This is currently a few days after Cataclysm, about a week and a half. So yeah, I may not remember everything, but probably won't get released until a while later. Yeah, anyway, I'm stockpiling, or I did stockpile everything into my bags to disenchant everything I didn't need. I stockpiled it all to disenchant, and when I couldn't disenchant any further, and I reached that critical point where you've got more mats, you've got mats, and you've hit like 430 or 440 or something, and you need to be 450 to disenchant everything, so you just got your bags brimming with lots of green items waiting to be disenchanted into lots of greater celestial essences and hypnotic dust and heavenly shards and maelstrom, I wish, maelstrom crystals. I'm sure they'll become really common at some point and they'll be on the auction house for like 200 gold or something, but that's just speculation anyway. These are the quests that everyone's been talking about in Vashj'ir, the best quests of the whole zone apparently. They are pretty fun actually. I hear that so far I've got new spells, and I think I get a few more later on in this quest line, which is pretty cool, getting some nice new spells. Yeah, getting some nice new spells which seem to own everything within about 10 metres of you in 3 seconds flat, sort of lots of dead Vykel all over the place. Underwater Vykel too, which is rather strange actually. Wasn't quite expecting that, but hey ho, there you go. And I get this speed buff. I really hope they bring this back as a daily, because so far, as I said, a week and a half after Casa, I'm 85, came back to have a look, hadn't quite finished all of the quests yet, and I assume that's why there isn't a daily, but I couldn't see a daily, and from what I've heard there isn't one, which is a shame really, because they're pretty cool quests. Just being able to sort of go into a Naga body outside that archaeology thing, I hear there's also an archaeology thing. I've seen 1 or 2 people using it, and apparently it's night elf archaeology, which is a bit weird. Night elf becoming Naga. Haven't done much archaeology yet, actually. I don't know if anyone watched the archaeology basics video, but if you did, then you'll know that I have done a little bit when I was 81-ish. So, yeah, haven't done too much of that so far. So yeah, I haven't really got that much more to say, so thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then please subscribe and rate and comment and subscribe again and tell all your friends. And if you didn't, then please tell me how to improve, because as a lot of people, I would love to improve. So once again, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time with part 5.